All right, take two, and I hope the noise from outside isn't getting into the mic. Anyways, I searched for a horror tag, and I found one on a random channel I'd never seen before. I'll link I'll link the before. I'll link. I'm never gonna get this, and this is like take a trillion. Anyways, um, I'll link her video in the description below below the questions. Jesus. It's a bad brain day, and it's a bad mouth day, I guess. Why do you like horror movies? I kind of like the violence. I kind of like to be scared. I kind of like the suspense, which is interesting because I don't like real violence at all. I'm literally deplore real violence in the real world. So it's kind of interesting. It feeds the dark side, but I don't want to see it happen to real people, you know? Anyways, favorite subgenre, slasher, creature feature, psychological, etc. Well, I used to be all about the slasher films in the 80s and 90s, but that was the heyday of slasher films, wasn't it? So pretty much everyone was into them then. I'm more into the psychological horror now, which is more of a thing nowadays. So I guess I've evolved with the culture. I don't know. But yeah, I like the suspense of a psychological thriller, or psychological horror, that is. Earliest memory involving scary movies. Sitting up late on a Friday night with my dad when I was quite young. Probably 6 or 7, watching Frankenstein in black and white on the TV. I do believe it was on CTV because the CBC at the time didn't play horror movies. They played all kinds of artsy things instead. So, and those were the only 2 English channels we got. We got those 2 and CBC French, basically. Back in the days before cable, when we got TV off the air. I'm going to interject the worst horror movie ever. It's called Killdozer, and it's on YouTube. You can look it up, Killdozer. I think it's all one word. It's just horrible. I remember liking it when I was a little kid, and I mentioned it, and somebody said, "Hey, it's on YouTube," and I'm like, "Oh my God, I gotta watch it! Oh my God, why did I like this at all?" Anyways, question 4: do horror movies frighten you? Yeah, some of them do. Some of them don't at all. Actually, most of them don't, but now and then, like one I recently reviewed. It was a Swedish name or something like that, and it was disturbing to say the least, and it freaked me out. It literally freaked me out. So yeah. Anyways, what scares you in reality? Human beings, we have a propensity for violence that is unmatched in the world. No other species has literally killed millions of their own kind just because they disagreed with them, basically. But we have. So human beings are way more scary than anything else out there. So that being said, I'm freaked out by spiders and I'm freaked out by heights. Which is interesting because I often go up to the 11th floor of my building, which is the top floor, and take pictures out the window. And it's a big window, and I don't feel safe, even though there's a window between me and the outside world. It gives me an uneasy, unsettled feeling. So, yeah. Do you prefer movies based in reality? For example, some in invasion / stalker or supernatural. I'm kind of in between on that. I've very much enjoyed some movies that were based on true events, and I very much enjoyed supernatural stuff as well. But I'm an avid fan of the paranormal in real life. So I'm in several paranormal groups on Facebook, and I have actually gone ghost hunting. So, and I have actually seen a full-on apparition. Me and three others saw the. No, it was me and two others saw a full-on apparition in the golf course one time. Weed whipper does not sound healthy. I know the mic's not picking it up because it's too quiet, but anyways, it's just the saddest sounding weed whacker. Anyways, does openly loving horror movies make you feel alienated from most people? No, it does not. Almost everyone I know really enjoys horror movies. Interestingly enough, my best friend ever does not. She's freaked out by them, but she's afraid of Santa too. So and anyone wearing a mask. So the pandemic has been horrifying for her, basically. Have you ever been judged for liking movies? It's a compound question that's still part of number 7. Yeah, I have. I've been told I'm going to hell for liking horror movies by a crazy person. Evidently, you're going to hell for everything. So, it's kind of easy to go to hell if you've ever read the book, and especially if you make crap up like if you like horror movies, you're going to hell. That's another thing that scares me. Religious people. The things done in the name of God are pretty much some of the most atrocious things in history. So, not the most atrocious things in history. Those were all done because of political differences and using people as a scapegoat to generate power for your own reasons. So, anyways, like Rwanda and Germany. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. Link in the description, questions in the description. Have a good one.